If you're starting from zero and trying to save your first $10,000, this video is for you. Today we're talking about one thing: why the first $10,000 feels like the hardest stage for almost everyone, and why so many people quit right before they reach it. Most of the time, the problem isn't the money itself, it's psychology and systems. Let's break it down clearly. In the first 10 seconds, understand this: the first $10,000 isn't just a number, it's a barrier. Until you cross it, everything feels slow. You're saving, but it feels like you're not moving. That feeling makes people quit the video and quit the journey. But once you know why it happens, you can control it. The first reason is the lack of momentum. You're pushing, but nothing is rolling yet. You save a little each month, but the number doesn't look big. Your brain reads that as no results. And that signal kills motivation. When you start from zero, every dollar feels heavy. That dollar has to fight rent, food, transportation, and bills first. Daily life becomes a wall in front of your savings. You wait to save what's left. And when what's left is small, the goal feels far away. The second big reason is fixed expenses swallowing your income. Fixed costs take a large part of your paycheck automatically. That leaves a tiny space for saving. It's not that you don't earn, it's that your expenses are rigid. That rigidity makes the first $10,000 slower. The third reason is unexpected expenses. Your phone breaks, a health cost appears, something in the house stops working. Sometimes one event wipes out 2 months of savings. That breaks people psychologically because it feels like you went back to zero. And in that moment, your brain makes a decision. It says, "This path is dangerous, stop." Because your brain's main job isn't growth, it's safety. When safety disappears, it sees risk. And when it sees risk, it pulls you back. The fourth reason is that compounding doesn't feel real yet. On a small base, returns are quiet. Growth on $500 doesn't change your life. Even $2,000 doesn't feel dramatic, so investing can feel pointless. But the problem isn't investing, it's scale. Until the scale grows, compounding doesn't make noise. When you don't see results, belief drops. And when belief drops, you make decisions with emotions instead of systems. Emotional decisions are expensive. The fifth reason is that in 2026, spending is insanely easy. One tap and the money is gone. Buy now, pay later hides the pain of spending. Subscriptions pull money silently from your account. These small leaks slowly eat your progress. The most dangerous part is that these expenses look small. Because they look small, your brain doesn't treat them as serious. But at the end of the month, they stack into a big number. And you're left asking, where did my money go? Then you blame yourself again. The sixth reason is social comparison. You see people traveling, buying new things, looking comfortable. You feel behind. That feeling pushes you into live now spending. But most people never post their debt. Comparison hits you twice. First, it kills motivation. Second, it increases spending. Then you tell yourself, I can't do it. But you can. The game is just designed to be hard, and you haven't built your system yet. The seventh reason is that saving is often treated like leftovers. You tell yourself, I'll save what's left at the end of the month. But spending always expands, especially when you're tired. At the end of the month, nothing is left. This isn't because you're weak, it's because of the order. You put saving last, and life always takes money first. Life comes first, saving comes second. The eighth reason is that the habit isn't built yet. In this stage, you're saving behavior more than you're saving money. Until the behavior is solid, it costs energy. And at the end of the day, energy runs out. When it runs out, saving breaks. This is where your triggers show up. Do you spend when you're stressed, or do you shut down? Do you shop when you're bored, or can you stop? Do you reward yourself when you're angry? Triggers steal the first $10,000 the most because they are emotional. The ninth reason is the need for fast rewards. Your brain loves quick results. The first $10,000 can be slow. When it feels slow, your brain says, this won't work, and you quit halfway. The 10th reason is that people rely on motivation. Motivation isn't the same every day. One day it's high, the next day it's zero. When it's zero and you have no system, saving becomes zero too. That's why the first $10,000 takes forever. This stage is an identity test. You either become the type of person who saves or you don't. Once identity is built, behavior becomes automatic. When it's automatic, it hurts less. When it hurts less, consistency rises, and consistency pulls the goal closer. And the biggest issue in this stage is invisible progress. You work, but no one claps. You save, but your life doesn't change instantly. When it doesn't change, your brain labels it not worth it. But this stage is building your foundation. Without foundation, there's no speed. Now we hit the turning point. We understand why it's hard. Now let's make it easier. Because making the first $10,000 easier isn't about squeezing yourself harder. It's about building systems. When systems are built, saving happens even when you're tired. Here are the systems. System number 1 is save first, spend after. The moment your paycheck lands, savings should move automatically. You shouldn't see it, touch it, or debate it. If you wait until the end of the month, you'll face the leftovers problem again. This one change rewrites the game. To make this work, start with a small number. Small enough that you can do it even in a bad month, because setting a huge amount and quitting after 2 months doesn't help. Starting small and staying consistent is stronger. Consistency builds wealth, not drama. System number 2 is the 2-account system. One account is for daily spending. The second account is only for the $10,000 goal. Don't connect a daily card to your goal account. Money you don't see is money you don't spend. Give your goal account an emotional name, something like Freedom Fund, because the brain follows meaning more than numbers. It protects motivation, and it turns saving into purpose, not punishment. System number 3 is minimum saving, maximum flexibility. Don't build a budget that punishes you. Build a budget that protects you. Set a minimum saving amount and make it non-negotiable. Then plan the rest so you can still live. System number 4 is the leak check. Once a month, sit down for 15 minutes and audit your money. Find what's silently draining you. Subscriptions, delivery, impulse buys, check them. Fixing leaks is like creating extra income. When you find leaks, don't shame yourself, just adjust the system. Cancel what you don't need. Set limits on impulse spending. Replace random delivery with a weekly plan. Small fixes create huge results. System number 5 is a buffer fund. Don't send every dollar into your $10,000 goal. Build a small safety buffer first. Even $300, $500 helps. Without a buffer, every surprise destroys your progress. System number 6 is a weekly rhythm. Monthly targets feel big and scary. Weekly targets feel lighter and manageable. Instead of $400 per month, think $100 per week. Your brain accepts it easier. And what the brain accepts, it repeats. Weekly rhythm also gives you faster wins. Every week you save, your brain sees progress. When it sees progress, motivation rises. When motivation rises, impulse spending drops. It becomes a positive loop. System number 7 is milestone stacking. Don't make $10,000 your only target. Set steps like $500, $1,000, $2,500, $5,000. Celebrate each step with a small, budget-friendly reward. Your brain needs wins to stay in the game. The reward doesn't need to be expensive. The point is the feeling, I'm moving. That feeling keeps you consistent. Consistency makes progress faster, and faster progress makes you want to continue. That's how you stay on track. System number 8 is the income lever. Cutting expenses only takes you so far. The fastest acceleration comes from increasing income. Learn a skill, start a side gig, sell a service. When income rises, saving speed rises. In 2026, skill markets move fast. Some skills can increase income quickly. Editing, design, sales, content, AI tools, these are examples. Pick one and focus. Focus builds leverage, and leverage creates speed. System number 9 is controlling lifestyle creep. When you earn more, don't immediately upgrade your life. Keep your lifestyle the same for 3 to 6 months. Send the difference straight into savings. This works like a turbo button. System Zargjurg 10 is making spending harder. Don't lock the money forever, just add friction. Keep the goal account out of your daily view. Use a 48-hour rule for big purchases. That pause kills impulse, and when impulse dies, savings survive. The most important system is rules, not mood. Mood changes every day. Rules stay stable. When you follow rules, you don't need to think. When you don't need to think, you don't burn out. And when you don't burn out, you don't quit. Remember this, the goal isn't to hit $10,000 once. The goal is to become the kind of person who can rebuild it anytime. Life will hit you sometimes, and your savings may drop. But if you have systems, you'll rebuild faster. That's real freedom. If you pick even one of these systems, your process starts today. Tomorrow you might have motivation, or you might not. But a system will still work. Small steps create big goals. You just need to start, systems do the rest. And here's the final truth. The first $10,000 is hard, not because it's money. It's hard because it builds your identity and your habits. Once you cross it, you become a different person. Momentum kicks in and everything feels lighter. So don't stop, build the system, and keep going. If this hit you and you want more videos that turn money into a real system you can actually follow, subscribe to FinX right now. We're breaking down the rules the banks don't explain, the habits that build real momentum, and the exact steps to go from saving to growing. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.